Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome again to another product review on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the WinWing PAP3. This is quite a large box, as you can see from here, and that kind of gives you a perspective of how large this unit is when you compare it with the Airbus SCU. Anyway, let's go ahead and start unboxing this guy. So this is what we have pretty much here. The typical, I guess, 90-degree angle USB-C. As you can see right here, the typical cable you get with pretty much every WinWing product nowadays, excluding, of course, the combat panels they have, which are, I guess, a little bit older products. All right, typical stuff. All the bolts and nuts, Allen key, and that mini wrench. Here we got some sort of sticky pad. So here's the unit, pretty much, and I'm assuming these are the mounting brackets. This one actually has got 4 pieces, 4 of them. Very interesting. All right, so we're gonna put this on the side, or you know what, I'm just gonna take them all out. We're gonna put them here so we can get rid of this fun piece here. Alrighty, so again, I guess the size reduced tremendously if you compare the size of the box. I think now it's not as big, huh? In any way, you can clearly see here, if I put this on the side, clearly have an idea of how large the unit is. So if you pay attention here, this, I guess, mat here, this is a workbench mat. This one's got about 43 centimeters width. So you have an idea more or less how big this is. All right, so here you go. Look at this baby, man. Looks really nice indeed, as you can see right here. Very nice product, right? And it feels really nice on the hand, although you're not gonna be holding this, hopefully, while you're using it, of course. Let's see. Not sure if you're able to catch that. I guess the mic noise canceling is doing its job, but the knob here have a really nice feeling to them, and they got some notches here which feel really satisfying. Here we have the auto throttle, disarm or engage switch, and as you can see from here, this one does not hold the engage position. It just go back down, so it kind of works more as a toggle button. So if you just, you know, engage it, it'll just act as a regular push button or toggle, if you will. They do sell an add-on for this unit where you can swap this switch from here with one that's got some magnetic mechanism in it and able to hold the engage position, which, by the way, I also order here. So we're gonna be taking a look at that one eventually here. That one is an additional 50 euros if you are in Europe, and about $55 if I'm not mistaken if you are in the States. All right, so what else do we have here? Flight director. This one does hold position. I mean, this is a 2-position switch pretty much, so you have to manually bring it down, which is exactly how it works on the real airplane. And the same flight director switch here for the first officer. Really nice. Of course, here we have the mag knob here for the airspeed. Feels really nice. And you know, they actually have a different feeling on their notches. I have never touched the real, I guess, panel from the real airplane, but I'll have to assume they are roughly about how they feel here. Very nice. And one switch and a speed. And here we have the flight level change. Really nice. And here we have the VNAV switch, which is just a regular toggle here. It does not stay pushed, which I believe it's how the real airplane also works. I'm not really sure, so take that with a grain of salt. And you have the bank angle degree, the turn here as well. Very nice. Feels really good, man. I'm not sure how WinWing is able to pull this off at this price, man, because the quality of their product is just outstanding. All right, guys, so let's flip this up. Let's have a look here. Let me show you what you have behind the panel here. This is where you are going to be inserting the mag switch, the one that's got the magnetic component to hold the engage position on the auto throttle. We're gonna take a look at that one later. First of all, I would like to give this unit a test as it is for those of you that will not be purchasing the mag switch, so at least you have an idea. So, and again, just so you know, you have the typical WinWing panel power input USB-C connector here, but this is the one you're going to want to be using for actual data pretty much into the unit. All right, so I'm going to pull this guy out. Let's take a look at the front and see if there's any special lighting going on at the minute. So as you can see right here, it looks like the panel is already lit up. So I guess what we got to do now is install the firmware upgrade or update for the unit, if of course there's one available. All right, so let's see here. All right, here it is. And if I go to firmware update, I should have a better idea. Oh, you know, there's no need for any firmware update. Looks like this unit came with the latest, which is V1, or at least there's no newer version available. Let's just do a bottom check, make sure everything is good. So we're gonna start with the Captain course knob here, and as you can see, that one looks good. Flight director off and on. Sweet, we're gonna leave it off. Auto throttle, as you can see from here, it's just a toggle pretty much. It returns back down, and as you can see, it holds the position 41. If you press it again, it goes to position 42 pretty much, which will be how you will be manually disengaging or engaging the auto throttle capability on the airplane. And this works like a charm as well. Right, so lights on. Let's see if I can turn on all the lights on this unit. And I can. I'm not really sure if you are able to appreciate. Let's see if I can turn it off. Yeah, you should be able to appreciate the difference. This is off and this is on. And as you can see from here, it looks good. Right, so lights are good. So we should be able to start Microsoft Flight Sim and just give it a test there. Battery on, and as you can see from here, we already got stuff happening on the panel. Here, as you can see, what we have on the physical panel matches what we have on the airplane. So let's see the knob here, the course. As you can see, I have not done any modification. I have not installed anything aside from CMAP Pro and making sure CMAP Pro is up to date and everything is working. No issues at all here. All right, so let's see the flight director. It's working fine. Let's check the other, the first officer flight director here. Also working fine. Let's take a look at the first officer course knob. Sweet. All right, guys, everything is good so far apparently. As you can see, everything is working. Altitude knob, good. And the heading indicator, good. Let's set the bank angle. Bank angle. All right, that looks good as well, guys. This looks really nice. Of course, there's some stuff that I will not be able to test at the minute because the airplane is not fully set up, but I'll just press them and so you can just take a look and see that they are indeed moving. You see? Looks good to me. Sweet. Yeah, everything is working fine, honestly. Now let's do a light test and let's see if when I enable all the lights on the airplane, if the panel, the physical panel, will be lit up as well. There you go. So you can see from here. Look at this. Exactly what you see on the airplane. All right, guys. So here we have the other component that I ordered from WinWing. This is the MAG Switch. All right, so this is pretty much what comes in the box, and here we have the MAG Switch. That's pretty much all that comes in the box. And you might be thinking, okay, but this doesn't work. What's going on? Well, actually, this needs power. And also you have some all these connection here, which are for data. So based on what's going on within the airplane in a simulator, this will pretty much behave as it should. Right, so I guess let's go ahead and set this up. All right, I'll be right back. I'll go find an Allen key that fits here. I'll have to assume it's this one right here. And it is. So let me, just for showing you the actual measurement of this Allen key, let's quickly measure this. .28mm, pretty much. So if you have one of those laying around, then you should have no trouble. If you don't, then you might want to go buy an Allen key or an Allen key set like I have here before you get your unit, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to mount the MAG switch. So this one, the bottom one, is longer than the other one, so we have to remember that. Short goes on top, long at the bottom. All right, and here you have the switch. Already you can see that this little connector here is going to sit on this female connector here that's vacant, that's available. Like the original one that comes with the product, with the panel, goes on the smaller plug. Let's figure out how these go in. Yeah, this goes exactly as this right here. I mean, just pay attention to the connector and you should be able to connect it with no problems whatsoever. All right, you don't have to tie it a lot. Remember, all of this stuff is plastic, although this switch is appeals to be forged metal or aluminum. I'm not really sure. It's got to be one of the two, but it's not plastic. Let's take a look and make sure this guy is working. Oh, you see, he actually held the position right here. Let's see now. There you go. You see that? We'll try that again. Let's engage it. You see, it's holding the position right now for the auto throttle. If I disengage it, There you go. Very nice sound. Oh, it's on. Now, it is on here on the simulator, and as you can see, even the auto throttle arm light just lit up here, which is really, really nice. The switch is still armed, so if we go down and we hit the auto throttle disengage, let's see what happens. Very nice. It's working, guys. It's working like a charm. There you go. It's arm again. We go here. It's disarm. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it for this product unboxing, first impression and review so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.